Or to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. I've got something special for you today. A triple play. 3 for the price of 1. 1 game, 3 perspectives. These 3 guys have platooned and sent me their replays. AZ Pilot 1687 from the 13 AD clan. I Satan from the SCZ clan. And Mark Johnson Jr. from the NOC clan. All of you guys! And I'm going to use my editing skills to show you this game from 3 different perspectives. 3 different ways of playing the game. 3 very different game styles. 1 game, 3 different perspectives. These guys platoon and they have a great game, and they all play it a little bit differently. And we're going to start off by following AZ Pilot here in his T-54E1, that American heavy tank with the autoloader. There's the whole platoon there. You see the 3 of them? They're all heading across the river here on Erlenberg. And they're going to assault the west side of this map. This map has changed a lot, and what I've found is that the river is a true barrier, all the houses, and the river cuts the map in half, and it ends up being 2 separate north-south fights, one on the east side of the river and one on the west side. And this platoon, all 3 of them have moved to this west side. And I'm going to change back and forth and show you the gameplay from all 3 different perspectives. It's great that all 3 of these guys sent their replays to me so that I can do this. A lot of work, but you guys are worth it. Every day, this is what I do for you. Today was actually, took me a long time to make this one. So watch till the end because it's epic. And we're watching AZ Pilot here. Did I mention that? He's in the autoloader. There's 1 shot. There's 2 shots, and he gets the first kill. The whole platoon moved to the west side here, and they have detected these enemies. And they all shot, but AZ Pilot got the kill because he's in an autoloader. Well, actually, the Skoda's an autoloader too, but I guess he was just the guy who got the last shot. They sure killed that poor tiger too. You know, he just says, "Oh, I'll come down here and see if anyone's around." And well, yeah, there was a lot of people around. The thing about this map now is there's a lot of open spaces, and the perimeter of it, almost all the way around the map, is heavily covered with these bushes. So you find that there is a lot of camping, I guess quote-unquote camping, or tanks sitting in concealment, and which makes it can be a cow. They just took that guy out. But hats off to that E75. Do you see the E75 way up there? He started at the cap, and once they killed that Tiger II, he made a beeline for it there, spotted that guy, which enabled these guys to just punish him. And now that the E75's moved up, and he still has most of his HP, old AZ Pilot here has also moved up, and he was spotted along the way. I've noticed the STRV is also moving up. The Skoda, for some reason, is not moving up. But we will find out what happened later. Like I said, I'm going to switch perspectives. Let's just follow it along here and see what happens. They've taken, they look like they have a lot of tanks here on this west side. They could, if they all push, they could clean this west side pretty easily. And look at that shot. Oh, look at, this gun is not known for being that accurate, and he just put 2 beautiful shots into the cupola of that tortoise. That tortoise must be a little pissed off there. He's APCR spammed at him, but that's probably the only way he could go through that tortoise. Oh, that one bounced, and is he going to get... Oh, he missed the last one. So now he's got to reload. This tank has a rather lot longer than the Skoda. But anyways, let's follow along here. And you'll notice he's not getting hit from his right, from the middle there. It seems like on this map, you see the buildings that are lining the river? There's long roadways there where there's no gaps in the buildings, so you don't tend to get hit from like the river on his. They're not getting hit on the right, you see, unless enemies go all the way. There's that kind of pathway between the buildings. They've got to get almost right into the middle before they can take flanking shots. They've really closed up the gaps in the buildings along the river, so you don't really have to worry about being shot from the middle unless someone moves all the way down into... There's only a few openings in those buildings where you can get shot in the side. So they're moving up here. The Skoda T50 is going to flank. So Let's see, AZ Pilot here is noticing his teammate do that, so he's going to help, and he's taking out the Tortoise. He's still got 3 shots. The Skoda's getting hit by that T-54, so he's come out here and 1 penetration, 2 penetration, and 3. He did not kill him. He did not kill him. He's got to back up now. He's got the long reload. But there they go. Someone's got him. And they've cleaned up this side pretty good. Oh, there's one more guy. Who is that? Is that a bat chat? That looks like a bat chat. That's probably who spotted them initially when they were just crossing the open area there. And you'll notice they're still not getting hit from the center now. You notice there's a Chieftain and an ST1 have finally moved into positions where maybe they could, they've made it to that gap right there. And now this poor ST1 is just going to get shot too, and he's dead. Oh boy. And now look at the minimap. It looks like the east side has completely fallen, but they are going to win the west side here. He's going to kill this guy. Oh, and he's been hit from the center by a Scorpion. It looks like his observation device is damaged, and he's got to go for a long reload, so it's probably a good time to switch perspectives. Let's see how the Skoda T50 got to this point. And we're going to start it off here right from when they first spotted that poor Tiger 2. You remember that poor Tiger 2? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. They just saw him. The Skoda takes 1, 2, and oh, the T54E1 got the kill shot before the Skoda could shoot. And we've already watched what happened here. Remember, the E75 scoots across and everyone follows him. But the Skoda T50 didn't really do anything, so I'm speeding it up here to 600%. What did the Skoda do? Well, he didn't really do anything. He's just sitting here. I think, well, maybe he went to the bathroom, or, he had to pinch a loaf or take a leak or something, but he didn't really do anything. He's just stationary there. But he came back, so maybe he took a break. And now I've set it to, it's not sped up anymore. Something happened there, I guess, nature called or something. That's why he didn't move up. You sometimes wonder, well, people pinging the map, why is he not doing anything? Well, maybe the guy had to take a dump. Give him a break. So he's moving up now. Oh, what's his name here? Who is this guy? It's Mark Johnston Jr. in the Skoda. Mark Johnson Jr. And he feels so bad that he kind of sat there and did nothing for those couple of minutes that he moves right in here to flank, ignores the T-54, and he takes these shots on the Tortoise. He's helped out by his teammate to kill the Tortoise, wastes that shot. He's going to take another hit here by the T-54 and back up out of harm's way. There's his buddy. He's moved in to try and kill. Remember, he got that T-54 almost down to he got him down to a one-shot. And who kills him? Is it the Löwe? No, it was the E75. So they've cleaned this up. But remember, there was a bat chat they spotted over there. And does Mark Johnson Jr. get a shot on the bat chat? Yes, he gets 1. Does he get another one? There's a lot of guns pointed at this bat chat now, and nobody else gets another shot. There's 4 of them here. And notice the STRV has left and is heading down south. We didn't notice that before. You see that? The I-Satan. I'm calling him I-Satan. And look at this. The Skoda bounced just as his buddy took out that ST1. There's some more enemies over there. He's got 1 shot left. And does he get a shot? And he misses that one. It's just not going right for Mark Johnston Jr. He's just either bouncing or late shooting so far. And is he going to penetrate this one? He's spotted. He's going to get hit. And he bounced or missed. Okay, well, as not everyone was landing all their shots. It looked like AZ Pilot was doing great at the beginning. Old Mark Johnson Jr. here is having a tough time, but he's got 1,300 damage. He has done some damage. It racks up quickly in this thing with the 3-shot autoloader, but he's missed some shots, and now let's see if he... Oh, there's quite a few enemies there. He bounced the shot. Miss. He landed 1 and landed 2. Okay, he got 2 out of 3 there. That's pretty good. So he is whittling away on the enemy HP. He doesn't have 4 kills like his buddy. And he's going for a reload. Oh, and he's been hit. He's been hit, and I guess what was he doing? Thinking of going to take another bathroom break? He didn't even move. And it's a Chieftain. Oh, and he's bounced all his shot. The Chieftain hit him again. He's actually bounced on a Chieftain on the hull, and he bounced again. And they're ass to ass now here. The east side is completely fallen. It's just these two guys in the middle by the castle. Their STRV buddy has moved south. There's a T10 in the open there. You look at the minimap. There's a T10 right in the open. These two guys, neither of them are shooting that T10. You see them down south there? I hope the STRV or someone's shooting them. The Skoda is not shooting them. I'm not sure if the T54E1 is shooting them. We'll see. The T10 is still alive. You see him down south there closing in on the STRV? He is in the open, but, Mark Johnson Jr. is not turning around to take shots. Oh! The T10 has been killed. We'll see what happened there when we switch perspectives. Well, poor Mark Johnson Jr. This tank just showed up out of nowhere. He's just appeared. I guess he was not spotting. I don't know how that tank showed up, but maybe he was not far forward enough that his turret could see over that rubble. Oh, and he's been hit by an invisible tank. Mark Johnson Jr. is not having a great time here. He does have a lot of damage, but it's a frustrating. He can't back up his buddy. His buddy won't move. They're kind of pinned here. You can't back up any farther. And he just got hit. He's going to get hit again. It was a Borsig, I think, that hit him. Yep, that guy hit him. He's going to get hit again. I guess he's going to trade his clip for one more hit. 1, 2. He's hit by the Borsig. 3. Are you kidding? He did not penetrate his third shot. Where can he go now? There's nowhere to go, buddy. There's enemies on your right. There's enemies in front of you. He's going to get behind the dead tank. He's going to hide behind this dead tank. He can't take any more hits. It looks like his buddy is shooting that Borsig or whoever it is down there. He's safe from that guy. And he's reloaded. Can he get a couple more shots here? What is that, a motion? Let's see if he can pet it. And the motion has disappeared. The ever disappearing tanks have, and he's dead. The motion disappeared, and the invisible motion killed him. Oh well, let's change perspectives. And we're going to watch I Satan, because that's how I want to say your name in the STRV. But we're going to pick it up from the point that he moved up here, and he's taking blind shots into the bushes. This is when they had superior numbers on the west side, and he decided, well, the east side has fallen. It's time for me to go back to my base and defend. So we saw what happened up there with all those tanks. We left the action over there. Really, there was only one tank left alive. AZ Pilot in his T54E1. We'll see what happened with him later. But while those guys were duking it out there, I Satan decided, and it's a good thing, he went back here knowing that the east side had completely fallen. He repositioned to get a different angle on things. And let's see how he made out here. Remember, there was a T10 in the open? Neither of those two guys shot. How did that T10 die? Well, let's just watch it from his perspective here. And you see that now he's blind shooting houses. He's blind shooting bushes and blind shooting houses. This guy, now he's got some enemies he can shoot at. One, he's got rid of one. And there's the T10. He's in the open. And he is going to is he going to track him? No, he's just going to shoot him. And right at this point, I was wondering, why are his buddies not shooting this T10 who is in the open? He's got his second shot into him. I guess they were not communicating or... Oh, and he's been hit by the Scorpion. How the hell did he get hit by... Oh, and he's been hit by some... I guess that's why he didn't focus that T10 down quickly. He was getting hit, but luckily the Scorpion that was with him finished him off. Well, let's go back and watch what AZ Pilot was doing up there. And we're gonna get back here when it was just the two of them, ass to ass. We saw what Mark Johnson Jr. was doing, that tank that snuck up on him, then he got killed. Well, basically his buddy, who he was ass to ass with, was dealing with all these guys. And I guess this is before that T10 shows up, right? Let's watch it. There's the T10. And oh, that's why he didn't shoot. He was reloading. You notice that? He is on a reloader. He noticed him. He's pointed that way. And he just couldn't get any shots. So, you know, unless you see it from all these different perspectives, you're not really sure what was happening. And I'm sure that TD, the STRV, is going, shoot him! He's in the open! Shoot him! And he's aimed, but he's not loaded. He can't shoot. He's still not loaded. He's still not loaded. Now he's shot. Oh, he did shoot. He shot one. He shot two and missed. He bounced on his side because it's a Russian tank. And he bounced on his side again because it's a Russian tank, so he did shoot. I guess Mark Johnson Jr., he was facing the other way. He did not shoot. But AZ Pilot reloaded, emptied his full clip, missed 2 and bounced 2, and now he's reloading again. He can't really help his buddy here with that tank. You wonder why these guys weren't helping each other or focusing. Well, they're either on a reload or bouncing. So unless you see it from all perspectives, it's hard to know. And here they are, ass to ass. He does back up to help him now, and he did not have to, I guess. Who the hell killed him? I don't know. Some things, it's just a mystery sometimes. Oh, he's bouncing shots like a boss. He is pinned here. Neither of them can really move. They're kind of stuck in this position. And let's see what happens here. While his buddy, we saw what the Skoda was doing. You know, they were both focused on their own side. The Skoda's getting hit there. He does back up to help him, and he cannot get shots on the Borsig, so he shoots the motion. He bounces 1. He bounces 2. Oh, he penetrates 1, and he penetrates another, and somehow, eventually that motion becomes invisible. He's spotted now, but then he becomes invisible and kills the Skoda. We saw that happen. I think the Skoda was the one that was spotting the motion. He's right on the edge of the view range circle for this T54E1, and there's his buddy's dead. Now he's the only guy left here. The invisible motion killed him. Because, you know, why wouldn't a heavy tank go invisible after firing? Maybe it's when the Skoda hid behind the dead tank, he did not have line of sight anymore. I'm not sure. But now he knows he has enemies in the center, and he has enemies behind him. The motion and the Borsig are probably closing in on him. And he's got enemies here as well. Uh-oh. He's decided to shoot the Chieftain in the turret. And I think the Chieftain is just baiting shots here. He has a strong turret. You're wasting shots on this guy. You're not going to penetrate the turret. And here's, yeah, you can't penetrate their armor. And here's a mistake. He decides to leave, but takes a hit from that Chieftain. I guess he said, well, I'll take the hit, but I got to get out of here because I know that the Borsig and the motion are on their way. So he retreats to this position, which is okay. And he's running out of ammunition. You notice here he's got 4 shots that he's loading, and then he only has 2 more. He's got 6 shots in total, and he's going to hide right here. Now, this is kind of a strange spot because he can be approached, but they can sneak. Oh, he auto-locked on that guy and killed him. Great shot. And I was just going to say, this is kind of a precarious position because those guys, especially the motion and the Borsig, could sneak up behind him, and he won't know they're here until they're 50 meters away because he's got no line of sight if they come around the building. They could just appear right behind him, and he will only know when they're 50 meters away. So let's watch what he's thinking they're going to come from this direction, but they could come around from behind. And you'll notice in the chat, the Scorpion on their team is letting him know, and everybody know, that he has great view range, and he's going to be watching that central area in the cap. He says he has 6 cruise kills and fantastic view range. So he's let them know that, and I think that was really good because it makes AZ Pilot turn around here. Okay, that side's covered, so I better cover this other side. The Scorpion has good view range. He can see them if they come that way, but no one can see them if they come this way. There happens to be someone there, and he's driven right into him. He takes a hit, but luckily clips the Scorpion. Now you see that? No one was on this side spotting. And the Scorpion has kind of the east side of this castle spotted. No one was spotting the west side, and now he's doing it again. He's facing this way, but the motion could just show up behind him, right? It's the same scenario as we were before. He's letting everyone know that he's only got he's loading his clip with 2 shots. He fired 3 from that last clip, which leaves him 1 more shot after this clip. He's decided to reload to have 2 shots instead of 1 shot. That's the direction. There it is. You see, they could come from that direction. And I think he proxy spotted these guys. There's 2 of them. It's the Borsig and the motion. Let's see how he handles this. One of their platoon mates is dead. It's just him and Satan. And he's poking there. He sees the motion right in front of him. And now look, the Borsig is going around to flank him from behind. The Borsig's going, but he's thinking, okay, he's got a Scorpion and an STRV backing him up. They can take care of the Borsig. Let's switch over to the STRV point of view. There he is. He sees the motion. The Borsig is flanking around. He's probably thinking, okay, those guys got the Borsig. Why was no one shooting that Borsig when he was flanking around? It looked like he was in the open. Why weren't these guys shooting him? Well, let's see what happened here. It looks like his buddy is ready to shoot him. In fact, he's loaded HE, and he's taking a shot at the Borsig's disappeared. And now he doesn't know where he is. He's got HE loaded. Where is the Borsig? Yeah, he reappears. He takes another shot, and of course, he's got HE loaded, so he low-rolled it, did not kill him. Let's go back to the perspective of the T54E1. There he is. The Borsig's coming around behind him. He's hoping his buddies shoot him. He's hoping his buddies turning around. There's the low roll, and he comes out. The Borsig misses, and he gets him. He gets him, and he's got one shot left in the clip. It's fun to watch it from different perspectives, isn't it? Especially with talented editing. Let's watch what happens here. Oh, he auto-aims against this guy. He got him. Of course you can't see the target. You just killed the target. And now he's on a long reload. And there's the last remaining enemy, the Borsig. Why is no one shooting him? He's in the open. Why is no one shooting him? I'll tell you why no one's shooting him. Well, because the SDRV was right here. Now we've switched. And he's getting out of siege mode to move. Notices the Borsig has to get back in siege mode. And then finally shoots. He takes one shot. And he's aiming. And who gets the last kill? The T54E1 or the STRV? The STRV gets it. The T54E1 only had one shot left, but he did not get the last kill. Victory, though. Victory for these guys. Let's look at this. Ace tanker for AZ Pilot. 9 kills, over 6,000 damage. Way to go, buddy. Excellent job. And even the Scorpion on their team, the guy that said he had great view range, look, he did over 2,000 spotting assists. The Skoda T50, Mark Johnson Jr., he got over 4,000 damage. Way to go, buddy. I thought it was a tough game for you, but you got over 4,000 damage. And Satan, over 4,000 damage as well. And he made credits. It's a win-win-win. It's a triple play. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's nice when I get lots of different perspectives and I can put it all together. It's a lot more work. But it's a lot of fun to watch the game from 3 different perspectives. Can you imagine if 2 platoons from opposite sides of the battle sent me their replays? Don't you even think about it. There's no way I'm doing a video from 6 different perspectives.